One of the biggest mistakes hiring managers and recruiters make is assuming that a good job interview is the candidate's responsibility. We expect to be dazzled by the right candidate, but we don't always consider the impact that we have on the interview, too. What type of environment are you creating? And what else can you do to help candidates open up and speak to their best attributes? You can start by following these 5 tips for conducting a more effective job interview. First, a good interview begins well before you or the candidate arrive for it. It starts by doing your homework. Doing your homework means studying a candidate's resume and application before the interview. That way, you don't have to waste your time together asking questions that you could have answered yourself. It also means preparing a standard list of questions to ask in advance. Use the same questions for all candidates. Not only will predetermined questions help the experience go more smoothly, but it also promotes fair hiring practices and allows you to compare candidates more accurately. Continuing on this theme, the second tip is to prepare how you'll start and end the interview. The first thing you say in an interview sets the tone and context for everything that follows. Start on the right foot by giving a warm introduction and setting clear expectations. Introduce yourself and any other panel members. Set up who the company is, review the role, and let the candidate know how the interview will work. You can also end an interview on a strong note by leaving time for questions, followed by a final recap of next steps and timelines. Don't forget to thank candidates for their time. Third, do your best to make all candidates feel comfortable so that they can be fully present in the interview. For example, you can help a candidate warm up by starting with your easier interview questions before building up to more challenging questions. You can also take a conversational tone and use encouraging body language. Try greeting candidates with a smile, nodding your head, or even saying a few words of encouragement when appropriate. Avoid delivering rapid-fire questions. Instead, take time to listen and react to the candidate's responses and make a smooth transition to the next topic. The fourth tip is to press for details. Ask targeted questions that will help you elicit more specific, tangible, and in-depth answers from candidates. For example, ask candidates to expand on an idea or give you a specific example of a situation, task, action, or result. Ask questions that start with how and why to encourage more meaningful discussion. Finally, consider incorporating a capability or skills test in your interview process. For example, if you're interviewing for a communications role, why not ask candidates to write a sample social media post, give a sample presentation, or develop a sample marketing plan? Consider how you might incorporate a test, exercise, or other practical assessment that mirrors the primary functions of the job. A capability test gives you a better sense of a candidate's work and provides a more objective way to assess performance and combat bias. It takes 2 to conduct an effective job interview: the candidate and the interviewer. Do your homework, know how you'll start and end the interview, make the candidate feel comfortable, press for details, and consider how you might incorporate a capability test to improve your interview experience and outcomes immediately.